Well, I'm all sweaty now, but I also feel limbered up for this video. Highly recommend dancing to get out of your head, out of your anxiety and into your body. I know that's like a really common piece of advice, but sometimes the common ones are very easy to forget, at least for me. And right now I'm just feeling really grateful, really grateful to be alone, except for my dog. There are no humans in this apartment right now, except for me. That is a really good feeling. I love the space to just be myself and to just fully relax. Today is a Sunday, and I purposefully did not plan anything today. Literally, I planned nothing because I just wanted the whole day to just do whatever I wanted. I have not had a day like that ever, at least not in a really long time. One thing I've been noticing and realizing as I have been living alone for about a month now, this is like the first time that I am not in close proximity to someone's expectations of me. I don't have someone telling me what to do or asking me to do things for them. That has been really hard, and I think it's really been adding to the anxiety because my brain naturally craves rules. That's been ingrained in me since I was a little kid. You know, having someone there who has a lot of opinions on your life and who you should be and what you should be doing, it's equally comforting to me because that is what I am used to, and then I don't have to actually be responsible for myself and own my decisions in quite the same way. And suffocating, you know, equally comforting and suffocating. And now I am sort of raw dogging life in a new way. You know, as I've shared many times before in my videos, I had a very enmeshed family growing up. My role was to basically be the mediators of my parents and to be their emotional support, and then to take care of my younger siblings. And then I got married and threw myself into a life of duty. I had a child right away, and at the time that I got married, this changed over time, but at the time that I got married, I was very much in the mindset of need to submit to my husband and obey him and basically live my life for another person, two people, you know, my husband and then my child. So there was that, and then when I separated from my spouse and we started that whole process of moving towards divorce, after a very short time of living on my own, but also like kind of off and on with him, it was very like, well, I don't really consider that to be on my own, because yes, I was sleeping at a different location, but I spent a lot of time with him still, and we were just kind of figuring things out. And then right after that, I moved in with my mom, and I was with her for 2 years. So this is really the first time that I am completely on my own. And whew, it has been really hard, but also really exciting already. And I feel like dancing on my own on a Sunday morning in my apartment and being able to just like fully relax and not perform for anyone, not be constantly worried about the feelings and needs of other people around me, to just be myself. It's really what I need right now. And It's what I think I will need to move forward in my life in the way that I want to and become the person that I want to become. And it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. I really, really, really struggle with the concept of worthiness when it applies to myself. I don't struggle with that when it applies to other people. I can see the worth in other human beings very easily. But when it comes to myself, especially when I'm really anxious and when my OCD is acting up, I don't feel worthy as a human being, and I struggle so much to believe that I am worthy. And it's kind of something that I can't logic my way out of, you know, because I know intellectually that I am. I also know that, you know, not believing that I'm worthy, one could argue that that's kind of selfish and puts a lot of focus on myself if I'm like ruminating over the fact that I'm, you know, whether I'm worthy or not. Like, I know all of that. But it's such a deep belief, like to my very core, that comes from my childhood trauma and especially my religious trauma of being, you know, told that I was a worthless worm swimming around in the dirt from when I was like 2 and 3 years old. Oh yeah, sometimes it's good to remind myself of that, because sometimes I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I believe that I'm worthy? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was literally taught from the time that I could barely start saying, you know, mama and dada, that that I wasn't worthy, that what I was worthy of was punishment and death, just because who I was as a person was bad, like inherently bad, inherently unworthy. So yeah, that has an effect. That definitely has a deep effect. So yeah, it's good to remember that. Good to remind myself of that. No wonder I'm having a hard time with worthiness, right? But I listened to my affirmations by Lavender this morning, and even though I don't believe it, a part of me doesn't believe it, I did it anyways, and it really does help. Like, just listening to those affirmations and then saying them back, it actually does do something, I think, in my brain. So I think I'm doing a lot of that these days. Not necessarily believing, feeling like I'm worthy of things, but doing them anyways. And I feel like that's just a really helpful skill to have in life in general, because, like, for instance, courage. Courage is doing something even when you're scared. I think it can apply to a lot of other things too. Like, you know, acting as if I'm worthy even when I'm feeling like I'm not. So yeah, I don't feel worthy of like dancing alone in my apartment and feeling joy in that moment, but I did it anyways. And I did end up feeling joy. Self-love is an action, and you can show yourself love even when you don't feel self-love. And that sometimes the feelings can follow. Not always, but sometimes. I guess that is still a message that I believe in and that I'm trying to embody for myself. It is almost time to hang up my picture frames above my dresser there. I hung them this morning, but you're supposed to leave the sticky things on the wall for about an hour before you hang them up again. So I'm gonna hang those up shortly, and then I'm gonna give you a tour of my apartment, because it's not completely set up yet, but it's getting there. And I think it would be fun to share that with you all. So come on, let's go. Let's hang up some pictures and then I'll show you around. Okay everyone, the official house tour has begun. So if you were to come over to my place, you would come through this door right here. This is the front door. And you would walk in here, and as you can see to my left, we have a super cute bookshelf. I need to rearrange the books. Right now I just kind of threw them up there. I'd really like to arrange them a little bit better. And then we have some art up here. This is actually a picture that I took at the coast with my iPhone, believe it or not. And this is a painting that my daughter made for me for my birthday this year. That is me and that is her. And we are overlooking a field of sunflowers, which is my favorite flower. And there's a sunset or sunrise. I think it's a sunset. So yeah, I really like this whole little wall thing. I can actually see it from the toilet if the door is open in the bathroom. And I like just looking over here and while I'm on the toilet. Is that TMI? Maybe. Whatever. So yeah, I like looking at this, and then also I really like how my plant hangs down like that. So cute! And now here is your point of view when you walk in. You're gonna see the couch over here, the couch that I built myself a couple of years ago. It's still going strong. And then on this side is where I am eventually going to put a TV. I'm gonna buy a new TV because I left my old one for my mom, but finances are tight, so I need to save up a little bit. I think October is a 3 paycheck month, so I might be able to get our new TV at the end of the month, but we'll see. But eventually it's gonna go on that wall over there. Okay, so you may have seen some of these in past videos of mine, but they are in a new spot now, obviously. So this is a drawing that my daughter did many years ago now. It's an owl. This is a picture that I also took, not on an iPhone though. It was an actual nice camera. It was my ex's camera. This is a drawing that my friend Nee made for me. She is an amazing artist. This was for my birthday. It was actually the card that she gave me, but I loved it so much I needed to frame it. This my little brother painted for me a couple of Christmases ago, I think. It's a very dapper fox drinking tea. And then this is a painting from Etsy, an artist that I really like on Etsy. I would like to get more of her paintings eventually. So now your point of view is the doorway of the kitchen. So the front door is over there, kitchen is behind you, and then if you step this way, this is my room. This is where I was dancing earlier. Over here we have the window and my desk. I'm not going to show you too much because it's a little messy right now. This is kind of the one spot in my room that's like gathering the things that I still need to work on. So I have like my laundry down there that needs to be folded. I also have an entire box of cards, pictures, and letters that I've been given. And it's just staring at me. I want to go through it eventually, but I don't know what to do with all of the cards and letters that I've gotten. So far, I've just been keeping them in a box, and I kind of want to do something different these days. So if anyone has any suggestions, what do you do? If you're someone who keeps your cards and your letters that you get from people, what do you do with them to actually enjoy them rather than let them just like collect dust in a box? Yeah, let me know. So I just put up all my art and I'm really happy with it. I really like the way that it turned out. This is my director's slate. I've actually had it since I was a teenager. That was when I first wanted to be a director. This is some art that my uncle gave me, a local indigenous artist where he lives, painted this. Or actually, I don't know if it's painting or not, but it's really cool. I really like it. This is my award from the soccer superlatives that we had at the end of the season party. So my award was Cheer Squad Captain. What can I say? I like to be encouraging. This is my bachelor's degree. This is me as a My Little Pony. My daughter drew that. and I think she really nailed it. I have a soccer ball, I'm green, I have my green glasses. It just kind of looks like me as My Little Pony. This is also some art made by a local artist. Last summer I went to this like local art festival thing, and I really loved it. I thought it was beautiful, and all of the proceeds went to helping Palestine. So I really liked the art and the cause. This is some wrapping paper that Annie gave me that I really liked and thought was really cute, so I framed it. And then this right here it commemorates my first West Coast Swing Dance conference that I ever went to. So it was in Monterey, it was Monterey Swing Fest, and this is like the little brochure we were given, like a little map of the hotel that it was held at, and then my wristband. And then a tour of everything on my bedside table / bookshelf thing. I've got coins and rocks and shells and random things like that. My Big Talk question cards, my Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. Eye mask has changed my life. Highly recommend it if you're sensitive to light when you're trying to sleep. A couple of journals and the books that I am either reading or hoping to read. So this book I'm really excited to read. It's called Love in a Fucked Up World: How to Build Relationships, Hook Up, and Raise Hell Together. It's by Dean Spade. This is another book that my therapist recommended to me, and I'm super excited. It just came yesterday, so I'm happy to get started on that later today. So here's my bed right here. I've got my divider right here. And then I have my plant that is doing so well. And then a couple little keepsakes over here. This turtle is from when my daughter and I went to the aquarium. This is my soccer award from Homeschool Christian Soccer. I got the Most Inspirational Player award. So basically, to show you from this angle, this is how I have it divided. And it honestly really does feel like 2 rooms, even though it's technically just 1 room. The way that I have it set up, which I'm really happy with, very proud of the way I was able to figure it out, I really like it. It makes, like, when I'm in my room, I feel like I'm in my room. I mean, obviously, like, you can't help the sound. Like, there's no soundproofing here, but in terms of, like, spatially, it feels like my own room. And part of it, my mom gave me this cabinet, and it literally fits perfectly right in this little spot. And so, you know, anytime that you have your bedroom in a living room space, a big issue or potential issue is a closet. What are you going to do about a closet? Well, I am very lucky because I can use this cabinet that my mom gave me, and there's a closet on the other side too, a coat closet that I basically just made mine. So all my clothes fit in this cabinet and that closet over there. So it's perfect. I feel honestly really spoiled. I really, really love this space. So we are back near the front door, and now you're looking into the kitchen, and I'm gonna take you in here. So come on, let's go. Come on through. Welcome, welcome. I've already showed you this part already in my last video. And then over here is the rest of the kitchen. So let me put you down here. Stove, refrigerator, pantry, which is amazing. And then I bought this tiny microwave that fits really well here. And then over here I have coffee, my Keurig, and then a little mug stand. Truly, having a pantry is absolutely amazing. I love it so much. Let me show you how much storage is in there. I'm not even using all of it. So I've got cleaning supplies here. Yes, I know that's a lot of Lysol sprays. I use a lot of that stuff. If you come through this doorway here, my daughter's room is right there, and then the bathroom is over there. This is the sign on my daughter's door. I'm not going to show the whole layout of my daughter's room, but she did say I could show you some of her art on the wall and some of her little things. This is one of my favorites that she has drawn. This is paper mache of Nova that she just made at school. And she also made all of these pottery pieces in an art class this summer. They're so cute. And she also painted this butterfly. Don't forget, you guys, art is life. If you don't think so, you hate puppies. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm gonna make lunch now because I'm really hungry.